below, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Facebook, YouTube, if you're on Twitter. Listen, those are the Twitter. The Twitters are underneath. So, real_Higgs at free_winning. And again, the winning free picks Twitter, a little slower than our real Higgs, but real Higgs, that's me. So say hello. YouTube, you know what to do. If you've subscribed, you liked, part of that winning free pick team, right? That's what we want to jump board. Share with a friend, come in, say hello. What else is there to say? There's nothing really to say, so we're not saying it. Facebook, you're in a Facebook group. So leave a comment. Let's talk about the games. That's what we do. Tomorrow, Saturday, tonight maybe we'll do a little football show. Maybe we'll hit a little football Friday action. Who knows? Who knows what we do? It's the late shows are always a little short and sweet. We just knock them out because again, we have some lines. It's not always a full ticket. Not always a full ticket, but day action. Let's go. Let's jump right into it, folks. We're jumping right into. We'll go NHL. Islanders in Tampa Bay. I don't know. Kind of a critical game in this, as they say. We're looking at Tampa Bay at -158. I see a high as 177. Puck line plus 166. Listen, you want to grade the Islanders? Are we going to get Islanders in Montreal? Now, it's great for Montreal fans, Islander fans, but I don't know. Something tells me Tampa Bay puck line 166 looks like a play for me. Game, it's a finishing game. You want to go under, right? I mean, if you go over, it's -116. Like I said yesterday, over was plus money. This is minus money. So today it's -114. The under's plus 105. I haven't. You had the series early. I haven't played it late. It's been a back and forther. I'm going to come in Tampa puck line here. Tampa puck line will be the play. Tampa puck line is the play. Midday brunch. You got it, Tyreek. You got it. And we got the llama. The llama is out today with his midday money shirt. NBA. Hey, went to bed last night with the Suns. You know what? We had a great run in NBA playoffs, right? And then I've just can't catch a feel. I haven't been betting these games. I throw them on a free pick here for the video. I just they just have not been hitting for me. So I got to reel in the bankroll a little bit, and I'll give you my opinion. And that's all it is right now because it is not hot. I grabbed the Hawks today. It's underneath. Hawks, right? And Hawks are money line. Milwaukee, I don't know. I said in the free pick, I'm like, maybe they think they're automatically in the finals because they get Atlanta Hawks. But, you're 4 games better than Atlanta. It's not like you rolled over teams. I don't understand. I come on and try to tell you the truth, folks, right? I'm feeling it. It's great. We're rolling on. You hit a hiccup. If you want to last a long time betting, you kind of reel in the bankroll a little bit when you're not hitting them. And that's exactly what I'm doing here in the NBA. They have not been cash for me. I'm really holding the money tight to the vest here. I don't want to get involved. Asking my opinion, I'm going to say Hawks or maybe sprinkle some money line in here. But I can't come in here and tell you unload on Atlanta and Milwaukee plays a bad move. I'm not doing that. My NBA the last week has been poor. So take my what I'm saying here and use it because again, I've mentioned all the time, 15, 16 years on sites doing stuff and betting since the 90s. When I'm not doing good, I'm not betting on something. That's why NBA is not really heavily bet for me. Hockey's generally improves a little bit. When I get hot, I ride a little bit. College basketball is something I always unload on. Baseball the same. But no matter what you're doing, if you're not winning, like I say, like nobody's due to win. Like somebody's going to, they've lost 5 in a row. They're going to win today. No, nobody's due for anything. Not due for a win and betting the Hawks today or betting the over or betting the under or betting Milwaukee. Doesn't work that way. So I'm pulling for the Hawks. I kind of like the Hawks, and I want them to win because I want to try to get my little roll back. But I don't know. It just has not been good lately. So always the truth, folks. People come in and say they win all the time. I sure as hell don't win. We go 10-0 every night. I started out great yesterday. Had a nice 5-1. Well, actually, it was 5-2 start to the day because that Boston and the under didn't get there, but 5-2 turned into 5-4. All right, we'll get to some baseball. We'll start with Eric here. Jays team total over 6 runs. He's not scared of Matt Harvey. Team total 6 runs. Oh my goodness. Astros team total over. Astro lines moved down a little bit. So it was 9.5 up to 9. Not the team total, just the game in general. So it was open at 263, now down to 255. I'm not going to say no to team total Astros. They've been crushing the ball. Padres team total over 5 runs. But, I mean, you got 3 teams in the Jays, Astros, and Padres that are all huge faves. So, obviously, you're expecting runs there. I get it. Cardinals team total over 4.5. Oh, boy. Against Pitt. It's weird because this line was 8.5 and went to 9. It was 9 in one spot, went to 8.5. Money's coming down to St. Louis. You know what? I kind of like St. Louis here, believe it or not. I might do a little St. Louis money line here, Eric. So yesterday I'm going through – I come in. I'm like, you know what? For late show, I always write down the lines about half hour before the show. And then for the midday, I come back. Usually the same thing. I try to keep it the same times all, so it's not where I'm just writing down 900 different numbers for every second. So I try to get a decent rundown of where the lines moved from last night till before we come on here. And then even sometimes when I come to the live, I tell you that's moved since I've done it. So yesterday we have, teams taking money. So the Yanks opened and they moved up 27 cents. That won. Nationals moved up 8 cents, winner. Houston, 20 cents, winner. Minnesota went up 17 cents, loser. Dodgers, 53 cents, loser. Oakland line came down. That was a loser. Only 5 cents. And St. Louis came down 3 cents, which was a loser there. Today, though, so basically, St. Louis, I can't really throw that St. Louis in there. That was kind of like 3 cents is not – because you shop around and might have been around the same. But the other ones, even if you look at the big moves, the 4 big moves, 27, 20, 17, and 53, they only split out to 2 and 2 with people, where the money was going, whether it be steam money or public money, whatever the case may be. Today you got some big ones. Milwaukee moved 46 cents, Toronto 28 cents, White Sox 25 cents, San Diego 33, Texas was 18, Miami 14, small ones, 8. The Yankee line down 8, Astros down 8 cents, Mini down 4 cents. I came in on the Indians. I grabbed the Indians today, plus 115, 113. St. Louis went up 4 cents. So I'm actually going to move in a little. The weird is the Cubs game against the Dodgers, right? I took the Dodgers. I had run line last night. I came back on a run line today, plus 117. Am I worried? Sort of. I mean, why is there no money coming in on the Dodgers after they get no hit? So my thinking on the run line today with the Dodgers is that if you can't hit Arrieta, the Dodgers have bigger problems than, they're really in a funk. But for plus money, I'll take a shot. Plus money, I'll grab the Dodgers there. Anyway, let me get back to here. I was writing down a couple things beforehand, so I figured I'd tell them. You want a shirt and you give me a free pick? You got it. Under the White Sox. Under White Sox, 7.5. Kikuchi and Rodin, huh? How about Pitt last night? Yeah. We like Pitt. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't even put the free picks on the bottom, and here we are. 8 minutes in, people are going to start complaining and badmouthing me. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thanks, Austin. Hawks plus 8. I'm on it, Ray. I said here underneath, I like the Hawks. Although my NBA has not been hitting lately, folks, so take my NBA with a grain of salt because it has not been good the last week. Flurry's in the house. A's or Giants? Tristan. IDs the other day. I had Texas one day also. And there's money coming in against the A's again. So I don't know what that is all about. Look at the number here. A's open up at 117, now to 109. People hating on Cueto. I had 8.5 last night, and now this line is down to 7.5. So I'm happy with my total. Jumping into a side, I don't have to. I already got an 8.5. I'm gonna run ahead, so I'm happy. Giants, though, we said this best team in baseball. You got them at plus 101. Last night they're plus 108. Now they're plus 101. It's best team in baseball at home. can't say don't take the best team in baseball plus money. Fishy line, maybe, but people have been fading the A's for a couple days now, so maybe they're looking for a little regression. They've been playing a little lucky baseball lately. Blue Jays run line, you had to take Blue Jays run line, right? I mean, come on. We're not going to lay I don't care. Harvey's pitching. 218 up to 246, and the run line is now it's up to minus 140. Pirates fade the Cardinals. I kind of like the Cardinals today, believe it or not. I kind of like them. I don't want to bet them because, I'm not jumping on the streaks, and they have lost 4 in a row. But I don't know, man. Something not right about that game. Rockies money line coming in Colorado. Rockies against Burns and the Brew Crew. Hey, listen, I like John Gray, but 6-28 on the road. Here's the thing, though, Milwaukee. These guys, and I'm pulling from Milwaukee, right? I got a future on them here. They're actually -1 in run differential. So as good as their pitching staff is, these guys, I come back and take run lines on these guys. Sometimes they don't cover. Sometimes they do not cover. That being said, I'm not going to talk you off a big dog like that. No way. Not going to do it. But do I like, Burns a little bit at home? It's pretty good. That's why I'm on the under. I think he's going to shove things down. Again, Rockies on the road, just a bad team. I like John Gray, though. That's why I like the under. If you want to grab the Rockies, hey, go for it. 2-team teaser. Hawks and WNBA. Las Vegas. Big X, what's the word? How are you today? Hawks. I like the Hawks. We'll see what happens. Everybody had a good day, I say. Ray had a good day. Gloria had a good day. Big round robin for Gloria today. Eefy's coming in. The Hawks, Angels, Dodgers, Astros. All right, so the Angel game. I'm not – who's – Canning's pitching today for them, right? I mean, now I know we have basically the piggyback going on in Tampa. And I said about the Angels before. They seem to beat up on bad teams. Now they're coming cross-country to face a good team. I just don't like Canning's numbers. Kittredge is a guy who's going to go a couple innings. I wish we got more Kittredge. I said that the other day. Over looks nice at 8.5. Again, this was actually 150. The two books that had this last night had at 150. Now it's up 164. So I wish I would have grabbed that run line last night plus 135 because now it's down to 119. I'm just not big on the Angels. Dodgers run line. I grabbed Dodgers run line. Fishy. I get it. The line didn't move at all. Astros run line is the only way to bet that game. Want to take a big dog? I don't know. That's risky to me. Astros are just crushing them right now. Pitching and hitting. They're on all cylinders right now. Pitching's great, and it's not like they're winning games 1-0 and barely edging. I mean, they're just walloping bad pitching. Hawks, yes. Nationals, money line. You know what? All right, so let's talk about the Nats game. We got Lester and I think Lopez is on the hill, if I remember correctly. And this is, like I said, we had the Nats yesterday as a little fave. And I'm like, if it's like Lopez or Alcantara, Rogers are like, I don't want to jump into them. I'm actually liking the Nats first 5 here, believe it or not. I think there's decent value there. They could hit a little bit. I think Lester, although his numbers aren't great, Miami's bad versus lefties, and they got the third highest strikeout rate versus lefties. And that's just bad discipline. You got a crafty little vet like Lester in there. I think we could pull this one out. I like for the game. I think I can see the Marlins when they got a better bullpen because the bullpen comes in for the Nats and all heck's going to break loose. But I don't mind that. I could see it. Blue Jays rolling, yeah. I mean, you can't lay 500 or whatever the heck they're laying. It's 246 earlier. Run line's up to 140. Although I said I didn't take the Houston run line yesterday at minus 140. I guess I should have. KC over 8 versus Texas. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to come in on Texas run line. I see a plus 175 Texas run line. I'm going to come in on a team that's lost 8 of 10. Gambling, folks. That's what we're here for. Big X says Hawks and the over. All right. I can do that. Tristan says the Blue Jays, White Sox, Astros parlay. I guess you'll get a little return on a bunch of 250 faves. Rays moved on to Rays -1. I'm with you on the Rays. Giants under 8.5. I got it already. It's down. The Giants have moved to, I think it's 7.5 now or 8. Where's my San Fran line? I can't find it. Where's San Fran? Oh, here, Oakland, yeah. I see a 7.5 out there. I see a 7.5 and an 8 out there, Big X. I'm happy we got 8.5 last night. Chris, you know the llama's ready to rock. He's ready to rock. Look at him. Midday llama. I should put the midday llama instead of midday money. Right, you get behind that, Rockies. I mean, but my problem with the Brewers is they don't hit the ball. They don't hit. I think we like the Hawks today. I didn't bet the Hawks because my NBA's been bad, but I'm leaning Hawks. I'm just hoping to scrape together some free picks here for some momentum, basically, in NBA. It's been a rough couple days in the NBA for me. Nats. Look, we like the Nats. I like them first 5 for the game. Possibly. I'm just worried about the bullpen. Just got here. Anyone else thinks Hawks are a trap? Yeah. Well, I mean, Dave, it was like that on game 1 also. The line crazy moved up and everybody was betting that game. And I said, let's take the Bucks. I came in heavy on the Bucks and I got beat up behind a woodshed. Brewers no run first inning in the under. I can see that. I'll tell you what, any Brewer game I can see no run first inning because their offense is pathetic and they have decent pitchers. White Sox run line, again, plus 105 has come down from last night. I'm not going to lay 199 with the Sox, that's for sure. Gloria says Padres, Brewers, Astros, Blue Jays, and Hawks. So Padres -290, Brewers -290, Astros -250, Blue Jays -280, and the Hawks. Mr. Rocha, how are you, Francisco? Good to see you. Rainy day in Chicago today. It's usually here in where I'm at. 90 degrees, hot, humid. Texas, baby. Odds boost at DK, huh? Tate the Great, I said the other night that line went from 6.5 up to 7 or was 8. I'm like, I'm just grabbing the Bucks. I moved a chunk of money on the Bucks at 8. I'm like, why is it like this? Everybody's betting Atlanta. Yeah, I'll see how that worked out for me. Big dent in the pocket. Big dog Rockies tonight. They're the biggest dog. Let's see, Arizona's plus 257. And the Rockies are plus 236. 230 out in Detroit. 222 up in Baltimore. I mean, there's a lot of big dogs today. I mean, let's be honest. You take every 150 dog today. We got, let's say, you take Seattle plus 180, Pitt 150, Cubs 150, Arizona 260. You get Angels at plus 150, Colorado in the 230s, 220s for Baltimore, 230s for Detroit. Listen, I think you'll have a win tonight. You take all those. Blue Jays, Orioles, yes, run first inning. I could see that happening there. I can see that happen because I think the Orioles could score a run. Cash Cub game. Good for you, Francisco. I was on the other side, but I'm glad you won, and especially get a no-hitter out of it. Wonderful. Magic Cash in the house. Good morning. No cursing. Come on in here, Ray. We don't curse in the thing. Coach Bud, Eastern Conference Finals 3 times, had 2 4-game losing streaks. Listen, as I said about the NBA, it's not hitting for me. So going Padres -2. Hawks seemed like an easy pick. Hey, it seemed easy in game 1 too, and I was not on them. All right, good run lines. Okay, Gloria. Giants win. I like Cueto today, Ross. Yes, and I like the under. Magic Cash coming in at Nats, White Sox, Pirates. I like the Nats. White Sox a little steep for my liking. Have to be a run line play. Pirates. Listen, we liked the Pirates yesterday. I don't know. Today I'm thinking St. Louis run line. I might do St. Louis run line here. I don't know. Seems a little fishy. Parlay from Ross. Cards, Giants, Jays, White Sox. I can't talk you off that. You just want to see me laugh. Take a deep breath. Yoga will get better at the NBA. Listen, NBA is another 2 weeks. I don't care about the NBA. I'll grind it out. If I find something there, I'll bet it. Nick, I say this all the time. It's the NBA Finals tonight. Am I going to bet this game because it's on TV? It's the NBA Eastern Conference Finals? No, I don't know. I'll find a baseball game and I'll make money on it. This is like NFL football. These playoff games, they're spaced apart. The lines they're sharp. They can say, well, the underdog won. Doesn't make a difference. These lines are going to be exactly where they should be. You know what I'm saying, folks? So a standalone game, I'm not betting a standalone game. I don't care if it's a playoff game or if it's a bowl game. I mean, do you bet every bowl game? Do you bet every bowl game? You bet every playoff game? Bet every NCAA tournament game? Listen, I just try to just throw experience out there. And the richest guy in the world and 100% winners? No. Do I make a living betting games and grinding out of life? Yeah, I think I've done all right. Family's pretty happy. We have whatever we need, But I didn't get there by betting games just because it's the NBA and I'm going to bet a game tonight. It's a TNT game. No, it's a playoff game. Listen, I don't like it. I don't feel I have the right number and an edge. And let's be honest, you're not feeling whether it be football, college football, basketball, soccer, whatever. Your games aren't hitting. Why are you doubling up? Why are you? Well, I'm going to go for this one because it's, I'm due. I got to get one here. No way, folks. Thoughts on White Sox, Mariners? Kikuchi scaring you? He's pitched well on the road. I get it. I understand that. Rodon's pitched really well. His numbers he's been steady Freddie. Road, away, he's been good. And not to throw up the Elliott thing, but they do grind it against lefties. Seattle on the road, they've overachieved. Yes, they're not. I thought they'd be not. I don't have them where they are now. I mean, they played well, right? Nice. What do we talk about them sweeping Tampa Bay? We're like, let's take Seattle, nice little home dog. How are we taking Tampa Bay's losing 4, 5, 6 in a row? But on the road, I think things change a little bit. Do I want to lay 190, 199? No. But a little plus money on a run line, I'm going to take a shot on that. Bucks -4, first half, full game. Like I said, the last week my NBA has been a roller coaster. So I think my feeling now on the Bucks is, what are they doing? What do they do? They should have came out and destroyed this team, right? I think they're a superior team. I thought the Sixers were better than the Hawks, but here we are, and they're down 0-1, and I don't know how they're going to respond. Maybe do they come out and pull a Miami? Like Miami beat them in game 1, but that was more of a grinder. And they came out and demolished them after that. Or I shouldn't say that. It was a close. Did the Bucks? I remember I had Miami Heat game 1 against the Bucks, and they were +5 that covered. I don't know if they went out, whatever the case would be. Then they just demolished them the rest of the way. I want to see that. I'll take a shot at +5 or +7.5 and sprinkle a little money line in, see what happens. And if the Bucks come out and destroy them like they should, maybe I'll reassess my opinion on the team. I don't know. I just don't like. I think they took for granted that they're playing the Hawks and thought, "Hey, look at this. We're going to be playing Suns or the Clippers in the finals." White Sox getting canceled, rain all day. Good to know. Good to know. Jess Campbell's in the house. Hello, Miss Jessica. Thanks for popping in today. Indians. I am on the Indians today, Rob. I had the Twins yesterday run line, and that was a loser, obviously. But I'm jumping on Cal Quantrill. I think the Twins are going to throw out a little combo bullpen. When you got a bad bullpen, I don't think that's a recipe for success. Yes, we know you had the Cubs. Nice win for you there. Getting the no-no. Combined no-hitter. Brewers do not cover run lines. Listen, stop the cursing, Austin. We don't have to curse. There's no reason to curse in here. All right? We don't have to curse. Michael Boyna's in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, Michael. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Blue Jays over 6 team total gets there. I mean, that's a 6-team total. That's 6 runs. Harvey's on the hill. The guy's giving up 20 runs in like 10 innings. He's brutal. Hawks Bucks over or under? I will lean over there, Ninja. I would lean on the over. I love the guy on the unicorn. I love it. Over the total. Mets first game thoughts. I saw was Walker was supposed to be pitching in the first game versus Aaron Nola, and then Matt Moore, Dave Peterson. What's this line? 120? Let me see if this line's changed since we've come on the air, since we've gone live. The Mets game, 410 Phillies. So, yeah, here we go. Money coming in on the Mets. It was actually, no, wait a second. There was 112. Now it's 106. Did they flip the starters here? 120? I don't know about this game one here. I mean, I like Nola. I mean, he's got decent numbers versus Mets career-wise. He's played pretty well against these guys. But he's not having a great year for him. You know what? I'll lean Phillies as a little dog here. I might do Phillies in both games. I'm getting the Phillies as dog in 2 games. I'll take a shot with the Phils. Although on the same token, I could say, you know what? We're laying a short. No way. The Mets are going to be a 145 fade next game. I don't want to lay 145 with Peterson. Bucks first half, Bucks first quarter and half. Giants money line, Cleveland Indians, says Mike. Well, Bucks, right? What are we thinking here? They're down. They got to come out and score. I get the thinking behind it. Let's see if it happens. Giants money line. I like the Giants today. I like the under. I was a step ahead of that under last night. Indians, I'm with you. Gloria likes Mets game one. I can't. I mean, I like Taiwan Walker. But Nola. You know what? You've heard me say. Here we are. It is basically July, right? We're a week from July. We've had basically 3 full months, and I think I've said it before. We'll see where players are because this is where you're going to be. This is what you've shown to be. And Nola's showing he's having a rough year. And Taiwan Walker's showing he's having a good year. Let's get the Mets for 113. All right. You know what? I've changed my mind here, Gloria, thinking about it. I could get down on the Mets here. Nola, I'm expecting him to be good. Show me a good first before we bet on him. It's a short number. It's not like we're weighing 170 or something here with New York. So 113, 115, 120. Mets. Toronto alternate line minus 2.5. Why not? Why didn't go 3 runs? I mean, really? I think. What's that total? 10.5. I mean, it's shocking he put this at 11 and it came down. Like both Mets, Phillies trash. You heard me. I just kind of switched what I was saying about them. So Indians plus 100 bullpen game for Twinkies. Yep. Yeah, I got the Indians at plus money earlier, Rob. So I'm on the Indians with you. Under parlay, money line Brewers game. I I don't want to. I mean, the Brewers on the run line just scare me. I mean, and plus we're weighing 130 with them. Brooke Lopez under rebounds. I look at it this way, Francisco. If you're liking the Bucks, you better hope he has over rebounds, right? You want him to be all over the glass, rebounding, second chance points. So if you like the Hawks, you like that. My thinking is, this is where I get into player props. I'm thinking for that game, for this, all right, I like the Hawks. So yeah, under rebounds, I think he's going to be ineffective and a non-factor. But if you like the Hawks, you want to think something the guy's going to, or if you like the Bucks, you're thinking big game. Steven, Kansas City, Texas over the 8 runs. I could, 8. I like the under. I like Texas here, and I like the under. Nick says, let's look up some Ecuadorian soccer. That's my second favorite sport to bet on after the NBA. Austin comes in. Over, team total, 5.5, 6 runs. Over, Ashley. Yeah, they've been crushing the ball. Ecuadorian women's soccer, easy money. Love the underplay, Michael says. Cannot defend the pick and roll. Betting just to bet the NBA killed. Listen, Dave, I say this all the time. Regular season NBA, I think I bet 40 games. I bet 40 games in 5 days in baseball. The NBA is tricky to bet, and now in playoff time, every other game, it's every other day, so everybody's rested, the lines are set, everybody's got betted, they know exactly. People love betting the NBA. I hate it. I hate betting the NBA. I can't stay. It's my least favorite sport to bet on. I could go back. I don't know if I've written one. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for my NBA. I like my paper, folks. What am I going to do? So this year I had 40-something games in the NBA. Last year, 88. The year before that, 150, 125, 42, 66, 64, 80, 115, 112. And then you flip to college basketball, 1,000 games, 650 games, 600 games, 600 games, 650, 345. What is that? 605, 700. NBA. I do not want to get involved in NBA. Not one bit. Not one bit. Toronto run line. Listen, you just got to fade Harvey here. The Toronto run line, it was 120, now up to 140. Michael, I'm liking Tampa Bay on the puck line tonight, believe it or not. Tampa Bay puck line. I'm going to go for a big – if I'm going to take a loss, you know this. This is why I bet a lot of games. My baseball this year, 267 and 272, down a little bit. But a lot of dogs because I take dogs and run lines. Here's the same case. If I'm going to lose, do I want the Islanders at plus 125, 130? Can they win? Of course they can. I get 150 there, or I can come back on 165 the other side. If I think Tampa wins, I don't think it's going to be a 2-1 game. I think they win, 4-1 convincingly. So I'm on the puck line. I might add that as a premium play. Angels over 8.5. I like it, Robert. I like the over 8.5. Books are begging to take that, right? I mean, 150. Come on. Dave's coming in. I like the Jays, Houston, and the Lightning. Jays, Houston. I mean, all big faves here, Dave. Are you going money lines or are you just going to parlay all three? Parlay all three. And I don't say come in and say parlaying, guys, but you're going to take these huge faves. I'm going to say parlay them if you're not going to run line them. And the Llama agrees. Six were a better team. I thought they were going to. I had them both games. They blew 20-point leads. So you know what? To me, that is a coaching problem. That is an institutional problem for them. whether it's Simmons got to go or the coach got to go or Tobias Simmons. I don't know what's happening over there. They're a good team. They were a game away against the Raptors from making it to the finals. A bouncy ball going in there. This series, they were up 2 games. You're up 20 points in the fourth quarter. You can't end it. I don't know if it's not the culture or whatever, the players, however they are. They don't have the heart. I didn't want to say they choke, but it is what it is. That team needs a change. Getting rid of Jimmy Butler maybe hurt him. I don't know. I'm not an NBA GM. That's right, Daniel, Mr. Money. Baseball's been nice. We've been making our money in baseball and hockey all season long. NBA, a little roller coaster. Bad regular season, decent playoffs, and now lately I haven't been really jumping on it. I think I've lost like 4 in a row, 5 in a row in basketball or something like that. Yanks, Red Sox, Daniel. I do like the Yankees here, but I did not bet them. I almost grabbed them last night at 122. The line has come down. Jermaine gives up a lot of homers. And the Yanks versus lefties are not really crushing lefties. They're an average team. They're, home run, though. I don't know. I want to take the Yanks because he's pitching decent, but I don't know. I can't. I'm a Yankee fan. I don't want to get blinded. A lot of times I fade the Yanks. So when I kind of like them, I'm like, oh no. I had him yesterday run line, but this spot I'm like, But my lean is here on the Yanks. Juan, how are you today? Thanks for popping in, my guy. Miss Dianca, what do you think about the Rays and Angels game going over? I like the Rays and Angels go over. Like it to go over. Angels coming out east. Canning, I don't think he's a good pitcher. Don't think he's good. I think the Rays are going to hit a little bit. I think the Angels, their offense has been putting up a lot of overs, but against bad teams. But I think they could probably scrape through a couple here. So I like the over 8.5. Hey, Pedro, I didn't understand the first game. I'm like, you know what? I'm coming in on the Hawks. It just looked odd to me. Excuse me. I came in on the Bucks. I'm like, why is this line 8? What is going on here? It didn't pay off. Again, I came in on the Hawks today. I don't know. Maybe I missed out. I like the under. I think I had the under in game 1. I'm kind of leaning over here because I think the Bucks are going to play some desperate basketball here. Let's see. Cueto pitching for San Fran, taking the A's. I like Cueto. A lot of 200 dogs today. Yes, they are, Bram. A lot of big dogs. I said, there's a lot from like 150 on. There's a bunch of dogs. So if you like your dogs today, you take 6, 7 dogs. I think you should be in all right shape. Nats Marlins under 7. You know what? I think we'll see some runs down here, Wave. I think we're seeing some runs. I like Washington. I think they're going to scrape a few across. And the bullpen will probably give up some runs. I'm kind of liking the over. I didn't play it, though. So if you're ready to bet the under, go for it. I'm leaning on the Nationals, though. I don't think he's holding back. I'm on the over. I think he's going to get hit. Jeff says grab the Hawks. I got the Hawks. I said sprinkle some money line. Why not? Wendy's here today. Hello, Wendy. 2 plays, Rockies and Tigers. I love it. I love it, Wendy. You're 1-1, you're guaranteed money in your pocket. Yes, you did. Ray says the computer pick is taking the game under. Put it all on the wall. Oh, my goodness. Here's the kiss of death here, folks. Jeff, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's over. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Yes, Nats first 5 money line. Yes. I think it's decent. Marlins not good against lefties. 3rd worst team striking out. Lester, listen, he's a shell of himself. I get it. But he's crafty enough where he's going to get ahead of these young guys and he can work some magic. And I think we can get a run or 2 against Florida here. Or Miami, whatever they're called now. Everyone's on the Nats? What are you talking? Everybody's on the Nats. The line went from 130 to minus 130, minus 144. Everybody's on the Marlins. Dominic's coming in over Astros, Angels, Blue Jays. Why not? Astros, best hitting team. Blue Jays, second best hitting team. Angels are they're a gas can all over the place. They hit, they give up runs. They're a hot mess. Talk you into going over the Rays. Yes, take the over Rays. I like Nats today. Marlins literally have 2 hitters. The Marlins offense, again, do I like their pitchers? I like Lopez. I like Rogers. I like Alcantara. Where's the – they can't be favored. I'll take them as a dog thinking, you know what? I'm getting a good pitcher. Because we've seen the pitchers. I mean, Zach Davies just spun a no-no with 2 other guys. I mean, how are you going to no-hit a team for 6-7 innings? And you have nothing. You're literally just throwing, hoping to miss bats. I mean, these guys are actually good pitchers. I can't lay 144 with them. Trae Young over 9.5 assists. I'm going to defer to somebody in the chat, Javon, because I am not a big NBA prop guy. And I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to come in and be like Mr. NBA just to get people to watch and to sell things. Listen, I do not like the NBA one bit, man. Give me like 80s, 90s NBA. I can't, 32-foot three-point shots is, no fun. I like guys getting clothesline coming down the lane, Terry, thoughts on the Reds and the Royals? Had a good day yesterday, but today looks iffy. You know what? Reds. I didn't know who's pitching for the Reds. I mean, I got a line for the Reds at -117, but I didn't even check the matchup because there was no matchup. I just had a number. Oh, Vladdy Gutierrez. Oh, Drew Smiley's on the hill. Reds. That's the Smiley auto fade. Come on. Mr. Necker says the Dodgers make her nervous. Here's the thing with that. I agree. The 170 looks low, right? Jake Arrieta has bad numbers on the road. He's bad. So I took Dodgers run line here. I have the Dodgers at +117. And again, looks a little shady. I'm totally with you, Mr. Nika. Absolutely. But at run line money, I'm thinking if it loses, it's plus money. I'm not getting hurt. But then I know in my head, like, all right, so the Dodgers are reeling, right? Would they lose 4 straight now? So if they lose again today, it'll be, 5 in a row. And they got a lot more issues than going on there, right? They're not hitting the ball. Not hitting against Padres is one thing. You're not hitting against the Cubs is totally something different. So I'm betting on the Dodgers hitting a bad road pitcher at the tail end of his career who's not having good numbers across the board. So I get it, though. I'm totally I understand that. I'm always the fishy line guy. So I agree with you there. Pit cards, Ray. You know what? I'm actually leaning to St. Louis here. Don't ask me why. I want to take them on the run line. Why is that line 160? I mean, I was in here yesterday kicking their backs in the whole day against the Cardinals. Like, how the heck is C-Mart favored 150? This is a joke. Take the Pirates. At least they're scrappy. They're young guys playing. They got young guys who are trying to make a name for themselves, and you got guys like Frazier and who's the other kid over there? Probably going to get traded, so they're playing hard. Reginald comes in. Dodgers over to 9.5. Red Sox money line. Listen, am I pulling for the Dodgers over 9.5? Absolutely. I mean, this was an 8.5 last night in some spots. It was 8.5, 9. So you got a full value there to the over. Looks like that is the play to be with you there, Reginald. Red Sox money line. I don't know. I'm leaning Yanks. I did not bet it, but I don't like Boston in this spot. No particular reason. I like the Yanks kid on the hill. He just gives up a lot of homers. Reds first 5. Yes. Fade Drew Smiley. Yeah, that's a good players back there. I like the early 2000s because the New Jersey Nets were rolling with Keith Van Horn and Kidd, Reggie Jefferson. Larry, my NBA is not that well right now. But I do like the Hawks tonight. Is what it is. Dodgers are overrated. Well, on paper, yeah, they were predicted to win a lot of games. Are they performing? No. But Mike, we said this earlier in the year when we're talking about just betting huge faves like the Dodgers and the Padres and the Yankees and these teams. And at the beginning of the year, it was the Twins were huge faves. The best team is going to lose 60 games, laying 2-1. That's a loser on the year. And the Dodgers are showing that, you know what, all right, great. Mookie Betts is hitting, 250? The bullpen is a hot mess. Guys are injured. The great thing about baseball is we saw with the Nationals a couple years ago. I grabbed them. What was that? Like 2 years ago, they won the World Series, whatever that was. I'm like, this team with the pitching staff, they should be better. They have good talent. We still got what? July, August, September, 3+ months of baseball. I don't know, not 3+ months. We got what? A week left here and a week of October. So, 3.5 months of baseball. 3+. Teams turn around. Guys get healthy. But as I said about Aaron Nola, it's basically July. And guys have been playing the way they've been playing. Let's start looking at the Giants. Are they going to fade? Are they going to keep this up? Gausman, that was a top pick. Maybe he keeps it up. Cueto's a solid lefty. He's a solid veteran, I should say. Excuse me. I don't know I said solid lefty. Alex Wood is the guy who always had injury problems. DeScafellini, we've seen the Giants turn players into good pitchers. On the Padres side of things, the Dodgers side of things, you get guys who are hurt, and then you always have a bad bullpen. They've always had a bad bullpen for the last 5 years. How long we go back to their bad bullpen? Tate the Great, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Under on the A's game. Yeah, I'm on the under A's game. We're just talking about the Giants. It was 8.5 last night. Now it's 7.5, right? Where you been? Other Sean's coming in. Houston run line. You got to go run line, laying a big number. Toronto money line. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? 245? All right. Islanders puck line. I'm on the other side of that. I'm going Tampa puck line. St. Louis first half, -5. Is that St. Louis? Is that what? Is that WNBA? Or are we saying, you're saying first 5 for the Cardinals? White Sox money line. Well, no, I can't lay that number, so you know that. KC game's gone over every time they played the Rangers, huh? All right, good to know. Good to know. I like the Rangers today there. Kerry Kittles. Yes. They took Kittles over Kobe Bryant. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Cubs money line yesterday, +185 all day. Yes, you did. You did call that. I was on the run line. I'm like, you know what? I thought the Dodgers come home and beat up a bad Zach Davies, and you got the no. That's a good one. Rub it in my face on that one, Sean. That was a good win for you. Old Buck Williams, yeah. Oh, please. I love listen, I'll go into like old NBA, like old PlayStation games, and say again, play with like Drazen Petrovic and Derek Coleman, Kenny Anderson, Chris Morris. Those are good teams. KC, Texas, game over. Yep, Miss Danica, someone just said the Rangers have gone over all 8 games they've played against Kansas City. 8,500, not bad. That's a good day. That's what we call a winning day. Liking over KC, Texas, too. Danica's got another fan here, Markel. Everybody's liking that over, Danica. St. Louis, half. So you like the Cardinals? Listen, I like the Cardinals there. I don't like, again, do I like betting into teams on 4-game losing streaks? No. We had the Pirates yesterday. Yes. Today, though, I'm liking St. Louis. I'm going to do a run line, I think, +110. I don't know. Let's see if it's moved. Let's check out that St. Louis line. That +110 still. -170 up to 177 in some spots. Royals, Rangers, 8. You know what? So I'm seeing this 8 is a +102 in some spots. I don't like that. Whenever I see that plus money, it worries me. All right. I think we covered the gamut today. Tonight, how about we do a little Football Friday tonight? We'll go talk about some totals. Win Total Friday tonight. Football Friday on the show if you want to come back on a Friday night at 10 o'clock. Maybe people are out on a Friday, Saturday when I do the late show. All right, everybody, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Request failed. Oh.